All right, good morning, students. We are going to be doing focus area mini lessons today. And this is just an introductory video to let you know what you'll be doing in your pathway that's located on the hub. So I wanted to revisit our focus areas as an entire cohort before I move on and give each one of the focus areas a little introduction again for the pathway. So we have coastline regeneration, we have forest preservation, we have pollination enhancement, promotion of biodiversity, reduction of carbon emissions, and sustainable fishing. Now, you can read a little bit about what you might be learning today in regards to our mini lesson on this slide. But what I really want to point out on this slide is that all of these things work together. All of these focus areas are related. Coastline regeneration is directly related to promotion of biodiversity. Okay, creating more healthy environments in our coasts, regardless of where that ecosystem is, will directly relate to increasing the biodiversity, making sure that our plants and animals are in balance and that we are creating more diverse habitats or having a larger amount of species in that area. When you think of reduction of carbon emissions, this is a very broad topic. As many of you guys have discovered in your research in determining which focus area you wanted to pursue, you saw that many of these things, like forest preservation, was directly related to the reduction of carbon emissions. Now, if you chose carbon emissions, we're going to talk today about what you should be focusing on because it does tie into a lot of these different focus areas. Again, sustainable fishing, that can also directly be related to many of these things, especially coastline regeneration. We do fish on parts of our coasts. Okay, so some of the coastal areas that you might be thinking about the regeneration process of are right off the coast, like in the water, where we also fish and where we also get some of our mollusks and shellfish. So, sustainable fishing does connect to coastline regeneration. So, what I'm really trying to say here is that you can find ways to incorporate lots of different focus area elements within this project. Really think about your problem, and you guys did that in your infographic last week, and how you can create a product that is going to actually play into your focus area. The big picture here is that we have one world. We have one world that has many different systemic problems in it in order to create our healthy ecosystems. So, again, today we're going to be focusing on each of these areas. You're going to learn a little bit more or review some information that you might have done in your research in the beginning. So remember and keep in mind, like I said, that you have to define your problem and explain how your solution addresses your issue. So keep this in mind when you're learning today. Think about how it might connect to what you have already proposed as your solution or what your product is already and how it actually helps your problem and addresses your issue. Again, there are many ways to define your focus area problems, just like you did in your infographics. There are people who came up with different coastal regeneration ideas based on the habitat that they wanted to focus on. So this is definitely going to change, possibly today after you find out some more information. Finally, these are the instructions for today's mini lesson. What you're going to be doing is watching a key components video that I have recorded for your specific focus area, just going over a couple of really key things that I need you to know for that focus area. And then you're going to be completing the pathway activities on the hub and a reflection assignment. So all of these things are going to be found on the hub in the area of the pathway of your chosen focus area.